So here in this third part of the video that we are looking the electrostatics in detail. In the previous video we have seen the capacitors, the derivation for the capacitors in series and parallel, the parallel plate capacitor and the energy stored in the capacitor. Now let us look into detail of the charging and discharging process of the capacitor and their respective expressions. So here we can see the simple diagram where the capacitor which is connected across the voltage source with a series resistance, right? So here we can see all the elements are connected in series with one switch, right? This resistor is to limit the current which is flowing through the capacitor. So that means whether the value of this resistor is more, then there will be more time required to charge this capacitor. If the value of this resistance is less, then the less time required to charge this capacitor. So this value of resistance will decide the timing at which the capacitor should be charged, right? And as soon as we close the switch, the current starts flowing through it. Another voltmeter uh, which is connected across the capacitor, so it will measure the voltage across capacitor C, and the small I which is the current flowing through the capacitor. So this is the basic circuit where the capacitor is connected across the source. So we'll understand the charging of the capacitor. As soon as we close the switch, this capacitor will start accumulating the charges. So at one side there will be positive charges and another side there will be a negative charges, and this capacitor will charge at a voltage up to the source voltage. That means the capacitor, we can say the capacitor is fully charged whenever the voltage across capacitor Vc, which is equal to V. This is the condition at which the capacitor is fully charged, right? Let us say initially the capacitor is discharged, right? So here uh, when the switch is closed at t is equal to 0, look at this, when the switch is closed, when the t is equal to 0, the charging current start flowing. The charging current I, which is given by V minus Vc divided by R, that is the difference between the potential, that is V minus Vc divided by the R. So this is the charging current. At t is equal to 0, Vc is equal to 0. Initially when we close this switch, at that instant the voltage across the capacitor will be 0, right? Then the charging current I0 is given by V by R. So I0 which is denoted by for initial current as soon as the time t is equal to 0. So here the capacitor voltage Vc is 0, so that's why I0 is equal to V by R, and the time constant is the product of the resistance and the capacitors. So tau, it is denoted by tau, which is equal to RC measured in seconds. So this is the time constant of this circuit. Now let us see in detail charging and discharging graph. So expression for the capacitor voltage Vc at the time of charging of the capacitor. As we can see, it is given by this expression. There is a derivation of it, but we are not going into detail of that. So we have here only written the final expression. So this capacitor voltage Vc is equal to V in bracket 1 minus e raised to minus t by Rc, where this Rc is tau. So we can see 1 minus e raised to minus t by tau. Now let us see the graph of this charging voltage with respect to time. If you see, the graph is exponential as the term here e present. Now at 0, e raised to 0, everything raised to 0 is 1, so 1 minus 1 it becomes 0. So whenever the time is 0, the Vc charging voltage is also 0. Now let us put t is equal to tau. Rc is already here is the tau, and we are going to put t is equal to tau. So minus tau by tau, it will be minus 1. So e raised to minus 1. So there will be some finite value. So 1 minus that value we will get calculate, and it will become 0.637. There is a point 0.637. So at t is equal to tau, we will get the value of 0.637. Right. Next put t is equal to twice tau. So we'll get at particular some value 0.7 something like that. Again we put t is equal to 3 times tau, 4 times tau, 5 times tau. Almost at 5 times tau we will get almost 0.99 times the V is the maximum voltage. So Vc is equal to V, almost the capacitor is charged to the source voltage. So when we put t is equal to 5 tau, so it will be the maximum voltage which is almost to the source voltage. So we can say the capacitor is fully charged. So let us see the current I versus the time. Same process is there for plotting the graph. Expression for the charging current is given by I is equal to I0 e raised to minus t by RC, where I0 is the initial current at t is equal to 0. It will be V by R. So here again we put t is equal to tau, so we'll get the value 0.368 times I0. So this is the 36.8% at tau. Again we put twice to thrice, 4 times, 5 times. So almost at 5 times the value of this I becomes 0. Almost it is 0, right? So here the graph is exponential in the inverse mode. So what this indicate, at the time of charging, the voltage across the capacitors start developing and the current start reducing. Initially the voltage is almost 0, so at that time the current is maximum, right? Then gradually exponentially the voltage increases across the capacitor and the current decreases. So this is what the charging of capacitor. Similarly we can see the discharging process. So at the time of discharging, what we'll have, we'll remove the source and connect the resistance across this capacitor, right? So here only a simple resistance which is connected across this charged capacitor. Now this capacitor is charged to the voltage we are supplied in this previous voltage V, right? As soon as we close the switch, the current starts flowing. When the switch is closed, the discharging current starts flowing through the resistance R. At t is equal to 0, Vc is equal to V. Initial condition here is what? T is equal to 0 at that time. The voltage across capacitor is Vc, as we have charged the capacitor to the voltage V, right? So Vc is equal to V as the capacitor is fully charged. Time constant tau is equal to RC. So that voltage across the capacitor will be discharged into the resistor. So the expression for the capacitor voltage at the time of discharging of the capacitor. Now we can see the graph of it. So Vc is equal to V e raised to minus t by RC. RC is nothing but the tau. So we can again put the different values of this time. T is equal to 0, then e raised to 0 is 1. So Vc is equal to V. That means the maximum value. Then at t is equal to tau, we will get the value of this term is 0.368 times V. So here it will be comes. And near about thrice tau, we will get the Vc is equal to almost 0, 0.0 something like that value will come, so which is nearly equal to 0. So initially the maximum voltage across the resistor, then gradually it comes down to 0. Similarly, the discharging current I is equal to minus V by R e raised to minus t by RC. So this is the required expression for the discharging current in this circuit, where V by R is the initial value at t is equal to 0. So here initially when we put t is equal to 0, then e raised to 0 is 1, so I is equal to minus V by R. So this is the maximum, right? Then t is equal to tau, we will get 0.368 times V by R. So this is the another value, and at the value of thrice tau we will get nearly 0. The value of this current will be nearly 0. So this is what the discharging current when the capacitor discharging. So this is the process of the charging and discharging of the capacitor and the respective expression for the charging and discharging. So hope you understood it well. So watch the video again if you don't understand it in detail. So that's all about the electrostatics. these are the references I refer for making these presentations and took the images from it. So thank you for watching it.